Good morning, I'm Juanita and welcome back to the Knit Guru. And occasionally a project comes along that's so unhinged that I have to stop everything in my life and do it. I'll tell you what I found. I found this online. Dishcloth Dresses by Debbie Trainer. I don't know who you are, Debbie, but I'm picking up what you're throwing down. It's exactly what it says it is. This is a knitting pattern book of dishcloth dresses. I am not kidding. There are 12 different dishcloth dresses in this pattern book, and they seem to just use what could be described as scraps of cotton yarn, which means that I have scraps of cotton yarn. I have quite a few scraps of cotton yarn from making dishcloths over the years. So I think we are going to have to make some dishcloth dresses. Now, I'm not sure whether the intent is to use them to actually wash dishes. I'm going to assume that's the case, because if it's just to dress up my dishwashing liquid, I would need to buy a different bottle of dishwashing liquid. I think I'm going to have to buy a different bottle of dishwashing liquid because my dishwashing liquid is not this shape. Mine's kind of rectangular. Mine would be a boxy gal. Although, maybe I make one of these and then I try and replicate Louisa from, what's it called? The one with the house. I can hear the songs. We don't talk about Bruno. With a family madrigal. I can't remember the name of the song. I can't remember the name of the Disney movie, but the one about the house with Casita and that one. I should try and do Louisa's dress because my dishwashing liquid is more Louisa shaped and I think she's lovely. Okay, so I could do dress with apron. That's kind of fetching. Or do I go with, where's the one that's got like the little wobbles in it? Because I have been wanting to do something in Feather and Fan or Old Shoal for a while. So going dancing one feels like it's the goer. So this seems to be, this is suggesting that I use the right colours, but we both know that I'm not going to use the right colours. Okay, it says that I need knitting needles. Okay. It also says additional supplies crochet hook. What are we crocheting? Are we crocheting the neck? Do these dresses just go around the neck and then around the back? I'm gonna have to make one just to find out. Debbie, what are you on? Do I need a crochet hook for all of them? Basic crochet stitches are included in how to do them. I'm binding off and I'm not cutting the yarn. And then I'm slip stitch crochet. These might all be sexy backless numbers. In which case, this shouldn't take too long to knit one, should it? It shouldn't. Okay, right. All right. So the number of stitches for the cast on seems to be different in each one, because I think that'll be the flare of the skirt. So I think it's going to be casting on at the skirt length, going up, reducing to the waist, and then something at the neck. So here we go as part of my spring cleaning month, which it's not really going to be a full month of spring cleaning, but is that? I kind of want it to be a spring cleaning month. It's autumn here in New Zealand, but most of you are in the US, Canada, and the UK. So happy spring, and let's do some spring cleaning projects. Yeah, let's start with some dishcloth dresses, because Debbie Trainer has come into my life for a reason, And Debbie may well be my soul sister. Let's see how we go. I sense that purchasing different dishwashing liquid is in my future. Yeah. Alrighty, are you ready for the big reveal? One dishcloth dress. I see you, Debbie Trainer, and I accepted the challenge. Now, what do I like about this pattern? I did go and buy a dishwashing liquid that was the same shape as the ones in her pattern, so that it would fit. Now, I will let you in on the secret. It's quite scandalous. A little bit of a backlist number. I mean, it could be made as a two-sided number. That's fine. But it does definitely work best when it's on a bottle that's sort of this shape. It does look nice. Could it be a little bit longer? I mean, maybe. Does it do the job? That's the strange thing, is that you can take it off, use it as a cloth, wipe things, and then you can pop it back on there, and it solved that problem of where do you leave your dishcloths to dry. So will I make more of these? I probably will. I am going to adjust the pattern though, because I did have to fudge the numbers a little bit around the centre because I think there's a mistake in the pattern. I'll try one of the other dress patterns and see whether or not it's just this one that's wrong, but I couldn't make the numbers line up. Yeah, that's about it. And I mean, it could have something to tie it around the back. It could work nicely as like a dishwash apron rather than a full-on dress, but it is kind of cute, to be honest. There's a few things that I would change on this particular dress, but I may try another dress. And if you see another clip in this video after this, I made another dress. But it was quite a good stash buster because I did not think I had a lot of the Lily Sugar and Cream yarn left of either of these two colours. And I think there's enough there to make one, maybe two more dresses identical to this, which is kind of crazy. So it really doesn't use a lot. It does look kind of cute and ridiculous. And as far as a ridiculous spring cleaning pattern goes, down for it, living for it. I think it's genius. 10 out of 10. All right, so you'll either see another one of these or this will be the end of the video. I will catch you next week. Bye. All right, it's later the same day. Here's the original one, and I will admit that I have now made this little number. This one here was Princess for a Day, and this one I'll say that the pattern was much better written. There were no mistakes in this one. Completely different construction, actually. So that was quite cool to see that, yes, they're all the same, just as scandalous from the behind, but quite different. This is Lily Sugar and Cream, and this is a Lincraft cotton. It's a thinner weight than this one just, but I used the 4.5mm needles. This one I used metal needles, and this one I used wooden needles because it was slipping too much on the metal needles. So, yeah, two little dishcloth dresses, and they work really well as well. I like the fact that it's a place for them to dry. Not that I ever really leave my dishwashing detergent bottle just laying about, to be honest. Is it a silly little gift? Yes, it is. Is everyone going to get one for Christmas? Yes. Yes, they are. Are they addictive? Yes, because they're useful and they don't take long and they're not using a lot of yarn. So 10 out of 10, can recommend. Anyway, this is now the end of the video. I was going to make a Louisa one for a different shaped dishwash soap bottle, except I don't have the right colour yarn. I have this blue, but I don't have another blue. I need a darker blue to make a Louisa one, so maybe that's down the line. Not that it's necessary for anyone. Anyway, happy dishes, I guess. I'll catch you later on. Bye.